This is a sketch I made from life. It's a town garden gate in Ennistymon. I used lithographic pencil straight on the stone. I'm going to prepare it now for the etching process before printing. All it needs is applying the top powder and then cover the whole stone with Arabic gum. Just a drop. Oops. It's a bit much. The process I'm doing now is called etching the stone. I mixed a few drops of acid in some gum Arabic. With a brush I'm going to treat the stone and the drawing in particular places. The aim is to, well, there's places where I've been scratching away of the drawing, but there still might remain a bit of the fatty ground, so I want to basically destroy now, so the scratches will print white. The other thing is I have to stabilize the repulsion between the fat and the water or the ink and the gum Arabic, so that neither of both kind of takes the upper hand. And that's what I use the gum with a slight bit of acid in it. It's going to be too small to see, but when the acid starts working you can see the gum turning a bit white with bubbles. I have to wipe it off as soon as it starts doing that, because otherwise it will destroy too much of the drawing. Meanwhile, wiping it off, it will etch the rest of the drawing. So I have to do it bit by bit. So I use different strengths of acidic gum depending on how much I want to etch it. So this one is quite strong, but it's the first etching. So I left the gum Arabic over the whole stone to partly protect the drawing, but it will dissolve when I wipe up the acidic gum. A little bit more here. So now I'm going to use a bigger brush and a less acidic gum. So I will be doing the darker parts of the drawing, but I try to stay away of the really light tones, because then you get enough acid as it goes. So I test the acidity on a blank part of the stone and I just count till I see the bubbles coming up. So this goes pretty slow. So if I'm not sure if I see the bubbles, I can count again and take it away anyway and try again if necessary. So I have to do this bit by bit, because I have to keep an eye on every little drop I put on the stone. After the etching, I covered the stone in fresh gum again. In theory, as soon as the gum has dried, I would be able to do a first print, but I'm going to give it a bit more time. Roll up print 1. Roll up print number 2. It's got an enough ink there. Proofprint number 1 on proper paper. It's a bit too light again. First print. Perfect. Second print, slightly lighter paper, gives a little bit more contrast. And print number 3. So it stays stable. The artwork rolls up fine and prints fine. But if I want to do more prints, I'll have to re-etch it, because the stone on the edges doesn't stay clean enough while rolling up.